my next guest sees the pieces are in place, in his opinion, for a year-end rally. So let's bring in Aquinas Wealth Advisors President, CEO, Chris McMahon. All right, Chris, first let's talk about the Federal Reserve here, because, the balance sheet, you think the QT is over.
It's over. Isn't this good? It's going to be a tailwind now, right? $2.4 trillion they took out of the marketplace since 2021. It's time. Japan also started some easing as well. I think there's some easing in the future for us in the U.S. These are good tailwinds.
So folks see the QT is over. What comes after that is QE. I mean, is it too early to start talking about that?
I think we're going to see a couple rate cuts first, and I think that's going to drive us through the first 6 months, and I'm as optimistic, I think, as you are with this thing. But I think we'll see that easing, that could take us into the first quarter of 27, because I think it's probably that third and fourth quarter of 26 we're going to start to see.
Of course, the purists go back to a time when we didn't even have $1 trillion on our balance sheet. And ever since then, they say, you know what, we're on the path to total economic destruction at some point. Why is it good for the market?
I think consumers are taking this market over. I think the pundits on Wall Street have had their say. They've been negative for 2 years. They've been talking about deflation, the balloon deflating. And the reality is consumers aren't seeing that. We saw it in Black Friday spending. We saw it in a lot of places. I think the consumers driving this, net worths are all-time highs in this country.
Right. I'm going to bring up the...